Hi, my name is Van Nguyen. I'm a fourth-year political economy and ethnic studies major, and I'm the president of the Associated Students of the University of California, the student government here at Berkeley. I'd like to welcome you all to Berkeley. It's an amazing experience that you have the opportunity to come to the #1 public university in the world.
Well, welcome to the Berkeley campus, and we're delighted to have you as visitors to Cal. I was in your shoes 41 years ago. I was a freshman here, and it turned out to be one of the best decisions I ever made.
So Berkeley's student government is really unique. It's the oldest student government in the state of California, over 120 years old. And as you know, Berkeley has had a long and deep history of activism and activity on campus. And because we have this legacy, the ASUC is unlike any other student government. We don't simply put on dances or pep rallies or things like that. It's not like high school student government. It is a real functioning student government with a real budget of $1.5 million working on real issues.
We've developed programs that are of interest to a wide variety of students in a number of different areas. We have programs which take students out into the community. We have programs that allow students to engage in student government. We have opportunities for students to teach their own classes. We have a student newspaper, and we have hundreds of independent student organizations that are involved in all types of activities that students can become engaged with and a part of.
We really worked hard to make sure that we're not only engaged with students on the campus, but we understand that the university has a role in the broader community as well, and has pushed for many issues that have affected students not only on the campus but outside the campus as well. And so we constantly engage with city officials, with community members out in the Berkeley community, with state legislators to be able to influence the state budget. And so the really important thing to know is that students, when they come here, have a lot of power.
The ASUC has been running businesses since the 19th century, and since Berkeley was founded at a time when there was nothing but farmland, all the services that were here were genuinely and originally developed by the students. The student government allocates funds which it obtains through the management of its own businesses back to student organizations. So, the Cal Student Store, the ASUC Bookstore, and the Bears Lair Food Court provide funds that go back to the ASUC and are at the base of providing student organizations on the campus with the funds that they receive from the ASUC. And of course, there's the Bears Lair Pub, named by Sports Illustrated one of the 5 best college pubs in the nation, and once again, they pay the students for the privilege of being in this location. So remember that when you buy ASUC, you're serving yourselves and the student community.
One of the things I always say to students that come into Berkeley is that that the history and the spirit of idealism at Berkeley is not only something that is a part of our past. In order to move forward into the 21st century, into the new decades ahead, these ideals have to be part of our future.
It's time for us to think about the redevelopment and the renovation of the student union complex. The first thing that we're going to do is try to reinvigorate commercial development here at the ASUC. So look to a new and more exciting ASUC and student union complex as we move into the next 2 years.
One of the amazing things about the ASUC is that because we have such engaged and excited students on this campus, the ASUC gives students the opportunity to create new organizations and sustain new or old organizations through the ASUC. If you have an idea, if you have a project, if you have a certain issue that you want to work on, you can get a group of 5 students together and apply for ASUC funding, and you're able to work on that particular issue through the ASUC. And it's up to you all as freshmen who are excited to be on this campus and excited to engage yourself in the broader community and in the campus to utilize these resources to make sure that your experience is all that you want it to be. We want activity on campus to be booming, and for spirit on this campus and a love for Cal to be limitless. But that's something that I won't define. It will be something that you and your and freshmen in classes coming after you will define. And that's the beauty about Berkeley, right? You have the opportunity to shape and mold your experience to whatever it is that you want it to be.
So once again, I say to you, welcome to Cal. I hope that you will enjoy your 4 years here. Once a bear, always a bear. And you're becoming part of a long blue line that stretches from the middle of the 19th century all the way to the present. You're here at the founding campus of the University of California and one of the most distinguished academic institutions in the world. You can't miss. Go Bears.